Hello everyone, this is my Wally diecast collection. There's not really much to see at all. There's only 3 figures here. The only one I'm missing is MO. I don't really have much interest in getting that one because, I'm not really that crazy about the character, and also, it's only 1 inch tall. You're not really going to get much money's worth out of that. At the time, based on the boxes here, these were $7.50 each. I believe these were sold at the Disney store. So I didn't really know that they were intended to be priced that much until I actually had one in hand. Online, the prices are all over the place. Since there's very few of these, people kind of make up their own prices to begin with. So I've seen them on Amazon. They can go for like $90, and on eBay I've seen them for $10, which is way more reasonable, obviously. That's how much I got this one for. I overpaid for these two. When I pay a lot for a figure, I like to keep it in the box because, I don't know, I hate the feeling of, lowering the value dramatically just from being curious about having it in hand. But I found this one cheap, so I got it just to open it because I was curious. It turns out to be a piece of crap, honestly. From the box, I assumed that since it advertises that the head and arms extend, it would be able to do that a little bit better, but not really. What you see in there is kind of as good as it gets. It barely sticks up. Alright, so this is the head closed. And this is the head open. You can barely tell. There's hardly even a gap there. At least when you have Eve, what you want to do well is at least have it, have it be able to do the illusion of hovering well. The limbs and head hovering apart well. The arms flip out and you can barely, there's not even a gap there. It has to be attached because this is plastic and a solid real object, but not even the illusion. So that's very poorly done. So these are marketed as die-cast figures, but they're hardly even die-cast, really. The torso of Eve is completely metal, but the fins and head are plastic. White plastic tends to yellow up a lot. The back of the head did on mine. Yellowed quite a bit, and the inner part of the arm did. But luckily, the head didn't yellow at all. I don't know. I have no idea why. That's plastic. I don't know why it didn't yellow. The only thing done really well on this is the eyes. Because they're rows, just like they are in the movie. In the movie, they're kind of just rows of LED. They did that fairly well on this. Excuse me, I'm kind of sick today. Excuse me, I just dropped that. Every Eve seems to come with some kind of translucent stand. In this case, it's a cone, which I've never seen on an Eve figure. Yeah, that's the only one I've seen for Eve. I've always seen like a clamp that is attached to the back. Translucent plastic tends to break because it's kind of brittle. At least with this, if you lose it or break it, it's not going to have a stump hanging out, which could be considered an advantage, but it's also kind of poor design because you have to balance it. You have to balance it in place, and I seem to get it lucky. I seem to be a little lucky today on camera because I can get it one shot, but most of the time it takes me a couple seconds to balance that. Anyway, so there's a read-up back there. Pause it if you'd like to read it. If you've seen the movie, probably stuff you already know. This is the one for Wally. Pause it if you'd like to read it. So this one actually is pretty decent. Yeah, easily the best Wally figure I've seen. The eyes, at least, unlike any other Wally figure, this one at least has pupils, or has the illusion of having more depth to the lenses. There's like inner lenses in there. Gives it more personality than just soulless black circles. There's a lot of weathering on this. Gives it the illusion of it being from the model from the movie. The popular feature for these Wally figures is that they always seem to come with some kind of trash cube. This one does. I believe the compartment opens up and you can stick that cube right there inside. I mean, I guess that's okay. He does that in the movie quite a bit. Or that's what he does. He doesn't... That's what he does in the movie. That's his directive. Anyways, I can recommend Wally because at least it looks like it has good detail, but Eve is kind of plain and not really all that impressive. Anyways, I thought this would fit the channel because this is an Eve themed channel. To the one guy who's looking for these, I mean, I hope I've helped you out. Very few images of this online. I've never seen a video review for the diecast Eve. So, whoever's looking for this, I hope I've helped them out. Thanks for watching.